Why can we take a pregnancy test? We have too many kids. We already have 3 kids. Why is her face like this? Are we pregnant? We are doing Crybaby Whims. We're on episode 4. So last time we gave birth to our twins, Courtney and Cadence. Right. They both have very, very cute names. For Timothy, he's asleep, but he's gonna have to get up soon for work. We do want to work towards a promotion if we can. I think part of what we're gonna focus on is going to be trying to make money so that we can get into that new house that we built not that long ago. I'm gonna let her go take a bath. Our big focus right now is money. So we've saved up a little bit, but I think we probably need $35,000, I think, to move. Now we're gonna take our furniture with us, so we will get some money for the land and for the build, but we won't get any money from selling furniture because we will be moving into that house empty. It's just the bathroom and the kitchens that have things in them. I'm gonna let her go back to bed. I feel like she's not feeling great after having given... Whoa, did she just vomit? I'm pretty sure she just vomited. I don't see anything here about her being sick, but it looks like she's not doing too well. Timothy, you should probably get a little bit more sleep before work. Actually, no, he's gonna have to leave for work soon. So let's try and get him in a good mood. Why can we take a pregnancy test? We can't be pregnant again. Oh my gosh, we just had twins. Did we woohoo last time? I don't understand. Is that why we're vomiting? I don't want us to be pregnant. I really don't want us to be pregnant. We have too many kids. We already have 3 kids. Yes, we did. Why is her face like this? Are we pregnant? No. We can barely take care of the kids we have, but I guess we're having another baby. Both the twins are crying, so let's go change some diaper. Maybe that's why she was vomiting too. I am not ready for another child. We even set up like their new house with just enough bedroom for, like, we put 3 bedrooms in it. So, I mean, I guess the twins will share a room, but this was not part of the plan. These 2, I think, are aging up to a toddler today. Oh my gosh, it's everyone's birthday today. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we should bake a cake, throw a little party when Timothy comes home, because I do think that we want to get him aged up ASAP. He's gonna have a lot of responsibility, I think. He's gonna have to help with the cooking. He's gonna have to help with the cleaning. I'm not really sure how else we're gonna manage otherwise. This is gonna be definitely, poor little Ashton's gonna be parentified to the max in this household. We don't really have a choice. Willow is a stay-at-home parent, but I mean, like, especially if this is twins again, like, this is just a lot of kids. This is gonna become like extreme family gameplay in the next couple parts, I guess. I'm gonna be so glad when we get into the new house and there actually is a washer dryer in there, because this does not look fun. She's like out here in her slippers in the dead of winter, hand scrubbing the laundry. This is so tragic. This definitely shows their money situation is pretty tight if this is how they're washing their clothes. Oh, there's a werewolf running around. We do have the TV season premiere. I might buy them just like a small, like a tiny television set, like maybe the tiny home one, so that they can watch the TV season premiere. And also just to help, because their fun does go down quite a bit, but for both her and Timothy, I've noticed. Yeah, maybe we can just like pop a TV on the wall here. And the nice thing about this one is it also has a bookshelf. Oh, that was way more money than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe we can just get like one of the CCTVs. It's just a little bit less expensive and we'll put that on the wall. There we go. Maybe they just bought it secondhand. Celebrate Ashton's birthday by throwing a rocking birthday party. Okay, well, Timothy is home, but he's quite tired. So I might just have him, he'll put some lotion on first and then he'll take a nap. Let's unload and hang the laundry up. I don't know why they're both going up there. Do you canoe? Hang up. We're gonna have to tell Timothy about the pregnancy. I'm not too sure what he's gonna think. I also don't know where we're taking Ashton right now. Why are you putting him out in the snow in his slippers? Go back inside. This is not safe. No wonder they took away our baby last time. Okay, we will do a, sure, hamburger cake. Why not? I'll do these dishes for them because everyone's struggling. Everyone's exhausted. Willow's also exhausted, but she's trying to make a cake for Ashton. I think what we're gonna do is let's create a club. We'll call it Mom and Dad. What symbol? I guess we could just put diamond because we know that they have a lot of money. Let's have our parents added. And then this way we can have them come over. and they're not as likely to leave. And then maybe we can add a few activities like just being friendly. Be friendly with club members, mom and dad. And then, I don't know, let's just leave it at that for now. So whenever we want to have them over, we can just start a club. It's just so much easier than inviting them over. And then sometimes they leave before we really want them to. We've got a baby over here crying. Let's bottle feed, bounce, cuddle, rock, do all the things. His attention has been yellow his whole time as a toddler. We just don't have time to give him any attention, basically. He's feeling insecure and needs amusement. Okay, let's go ahead and age up our toddler. So let's help Ashton blow out his candles. And then we'll also age up the twins at the same time. So we'll do everyone at once. Here we go. He's gonna go age up outside for whatever reason. He just feels like it's more appropriate, I guess. But I'm really excited to see how he ages up. And there's no rules for trait. He was an independent toddler. Oh no, he was an inquisitive toddler, not independent. And he also was a little bit ignored by his parents. So how would that shape, in the child development world, how does that shape your personality? What sort of a trait would be appropriate for that? I think for him, I'm going to give him the artistic prodigy aspiration because he played with his clay a lot in his room. He's also very curious. I do think inquisitiveness is like a sign of intelligence. I could see genius working. I don't know, but I also feel like, you know, because art is something he can do independently, joyless. I can't believe that's a trait that I have. I could see him being like a sort of like a little bit like he keeps to himself. Maybe he's very, very smart, but he puts all that energy towards like his art because it's one thing that he can do on his own without his parents. So here he is before his makeover, but he's looking very, very cute. Oh, he's so sweet. He actually looks a lot like Willow. So he can go help himself to some cake, I guess. Why don't you get yourself pack into a sack lunch? Yeah, he should probably pack his own lunches. I don't think his parents will be doing that. They're both already in bed, but we do need to age up the twins. So let's get up and age up Cadence, and then you can get up and age up Courtney. So we will get them all aged up. Cadence has rolled and she gets the charmer. I'm just gonna roll for them. So Cadence will be a charmer. Oh, she got red hair too. She's so cute. And then Courtney, oh, everyone's getting red hair. Courtney's also a charmer. Interesting. That's really cool. So these two are both little charmers and they both got Willow's red hair, which I think is very, very cute. So what I'm going to do next, I think, well, everyone needs to eat. So let's get some food out. Maybe we can let the twins have some cake as well. Let's grab some ham, and then also so that they're not in a terrible mood, let's watch the season premiere. Otherwise, they're going to be all sad tomorrow. Very annoying. You can also watch the TV season premiere. And then for these two, we will have them grab some ham. I'll keep the cake. We'll put it in the fridge. Okay, let's get rid of those bassinets. Also, if we go upstairs, I feel like for our twins, we're going to want to just keep them down here to keep things practical. I haven't gotten rid of these gifts yet because Father Winter did give us some new gifts, and I am a little bit like, I kind of want to actually like open those gifts still. Okay, what crib can we get? Maybe we can get one of these and one of these. So it's like the same bed frame, but we just changed the bed a little bit. I might just move this. I don't know if it will be in the way of the crib, but I don't want to risk it. So we're just going to keep the cribs down here for now. And then if we go upstairs, we'll put a bed up here. We're definitely not going to get rid of that Blarfy because Blarfy did raise Timothy. Pretty much. Okay, we'll just rearrange things a little bit so that there's room for everything. And then we need a bed for our child. Not a camper bed, obviously. Why don't we get him like this one that has the drawers kind of thing in the bottom? Or yeah, let's get like this one. So his room's a bit tight. Of course, this whole house is a little bit tight, but I mean, hopefully it's usable. That's what really matters at this point. Let's go do makeovers for our kiddos, which I'm so excited for. I really want to see how they look.
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe.
They are very, very cute. We have Cadence and Courtney, twin baby girls. I think I'm gonna have to get Willow up and get these twins sorted because I have no idea why they're out of bed. Oh, we can announce our pregnancy to our toddlers. See what our twins think about the fact that they're going to soon have another sibling. They're probably gonna be like, excuse you can't even take care of us. Like, we're not even in bed right now. So I don't know what you're thinking, having another child. Timothy is being raised by Blarfy, his teddy. So I have no idea how you think you're gonna manage with another one. So they're going to end up having at least 5 kids because we do need to make sure that we have that baby with Andy as well. So it's going to be a pretty big family. All right, let's get Ashton ready for school. Oh, he's taking care of himself. See, Ashton is like the easiest child. I don't have to do anything with him. He was even going to make sure he did his homework. And we are going to send Timothy into work because I think we're more likely to get a promotion that way. I'll make sure he goes jogging before work. Why is she sad? Left behind. Oh, she's sad because Timothy went to work. I think that these kids know. They know that when there's only one parent around, they're even less likely to get their needs met. So even though they've just aged up into toddlers, they are already very wise to the situation around them. Okay, we've still got presents from Father Winter. So maybe we could open those and see if we get anything that we can sell. Oh, Ashton did go to school. Let's have him make some friends. Again, I don't think even though he's a genius child, I don't think he's really focused on schoolwork because his parents just don't have time to make sure that he's focusing on schoolwork. This is the reason why I usually put potties all over the house in the 100 baby challenge, because when you miss potty training them, then they don't need to potty for a while. So let's do a quick potty train. I think also I totally meant to change Timothy's outfit when we were doing the makeovers because he's been in the same clothes basically since he was a teenager. And I've changed Willow's clothes so many times and I just never changed poor Timothy's, but maybe he's okay with always wearing the same thing. He might be like, okay, save the money for the house, save the money for the kids. That might be what he thinks. I don't know. Willow is our heir, so we do give her a little bit more attention. Our mom needs to stop asking us about having a baby because they're going to age up into an elder soon. And if they pass, then I don't know who's going to take care of our little sister. We might have to take that baby in as well. And I just, like, there's already so much. There's so many kids. How can she do the stairs? Like, she doesn't even have her movement skill yet to level 3. I thought they could only do it after level 3 movement. But she is a very determined child. She really wants it. She knows that Blarfy is the parental figure in this household. So I guess that she was determined to be able to go chat with him, which I guess is fair because Willow is so busy trying to just stay on top of the household that she doesn't have time to really give her kids a ton of attention. Timothy is back. Oh, he changed his outfit. He's feeling looming anxiety from a dead-end job, right? I forgot that he's got that fear. Ashton is back. He's got a C, which is fine. Timothy's got his fear of a dead-end job, but he has been promoted to Sergeant Minor. He will now make an additional 17 simoleon per hour for a grand total of 71. He did get an 869 simoleon bonus and a construction engineering award. That's cool. We're going to call a babysitter and we will go get a scan done so we can find out what it is that we're having. Let's call Andy over. Hopefully he doesn't set the house on fire this time. So we will find out what we're having. Hopefully it's just one child. We don't have any kind of like fertility traits, but at the same time, it does seem like Willow is quite fertile. Oh, okay. Well, we just sent the toddlers to daycare because I didn't want to have to pay for them to be taken care of. I guess we have the babysitter still here for Ashton. Just going to keep an eye on this situation. Oh, and we are home, which means that our scan is done. Oh my gosh. Andy is a terrible cook. Oh, why do I keep letting Andy come over and watch the kids when I know every time he comes, he sets our kitchen on fire? So these two will know what it is they're having because they were at the scan, but we don't know. So let's make sure everybody goes and grabs some food. And then let's go see what we're having here. Here we go. Okay, it's one child, which is good. The pregnant above is pregnant with, or the person above is pregnant with one baby, will most likely be a girl. We're having another girl. Let's send Timothy on a jog as well, because he probably doesn't need to do that. I think he needs to do that for work. Oh no, he needs to spar with others. And he needs to reach fitness level 5. Okay, I'm not too sure how to spar, but let's get him to at least box to try and get his fitness level up. I thought, honestly, military would be a more lucrative career than it is, because he's gotten a few promotions now, but I feel like we're not bringing home, you know, that much money. I don't know, what do we have to do to spar? I think we need like a robot. How do we do this? Can he spar with Willow? Express how much I missed you, share insecurities. Okay, so it is an action that we can do. We probably won't do it with our pregnant wife, so I think Timothy's gonna start having to have his maybe coworkers over or friends, or we just need to have people over so that he can spar with them a little bit. Saturday, he doesn't work. Maybe we can try to have our sister and her family over. And I think that they would be willing to come help us out, just like with, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Willow create another club. Timothy is going to start a new club. And let's call this one like help. And let's have it be our Andy, Lauren, and our sister Sydney. And let's make the activities things like they can help out around the house, like maybe clean and stuff. I do think they would do that for Willow, and he'd be like, please, like, you have to help us. My wife is pregnant again. We've got toddlers everywhere. We don't even know what Ashton's been up to. We're not even sure if he's in his room right now. I think that that's what they would do. They would see if they can get family over just to help out around the house. Maybe we'll even add Willow's mom to it. So we could do some cooking, except we don't really want Andy to cook. Drink bar drinks. That's not what I clicked. Maybe I won't do cook, actually. I don't want Andy setting our kitchen on fire again. But where can I find... Oh, that's my alt mods. Home activities. There we go. Clean. And maybe there's like a fix broken object. Fix object. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add Willow's mom as well. Where is she? Does Timothy not know? Oh, there she is, Tina. There we go. So I think once it gets to morning, we will start a club gathering with them. Willow, can you let Courtney out of her crib? Yeah, because look, there's like dishes everywhere and everything. This toilet is disgusting. She's gonna have to use it anyways. They definitely need some help. They're over. They're already starting to help tidy up a bit. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. I didn't even realize. There's our bestie, Lauren. She's super cute. We made her on stream as well. I love that she ended up with purple hair. And our mom and sister are scrubbing our bathroom. That's so kind of them. Thank you. Appreciate it. We will do the same for you. Let's go see if we can spar a little bit with Anne. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, this is actually really cool. Ashton, you might want to get out of the way. I feel like you could get hurt here. This is serious. I didn't realize that this was a thing in game. I've never played the military career before. Aw, they're like... That was a good one. Willow's still in bed. She's been in bed all day. But her energy is not going up because she's so sick. Okay, I'm hoping this will help him get his fitness skill a little bit faster. Maybe I should have these two go to the gym a little bit. Oh, what? Our sister and our mom are in towels. Impressed, adoring sentiment. Andy sure knows what he is doing, and Timothy has nothing but respect. That is so interesting and deeply connected. He feels deeply connected to Andy. Oh my gosh, interesting. I think that is quite an interesting dynamic between these two. I might end up getting toddler beds because I feel like these cribs were cute, but I think it's too much with how many kids we're having. We need to give them beds that they can get themselves in and out of. The toddlers are just gonna sleep in our room for now. Oh, he's imagining things. They're adorable. We can take a quick look at the family tree, actually. So here we've got our mom and dad, Tina and Neville. We grew up with our older sister, Sydney. She's married to our ex, Andy. And then this is their son, Anchor. Then we married Timothy, who was our high school best friend. We've got our 3 kids. We're pregnant with a 4th little girl. And then since we've moved out, our parents had another daughter, Rhiannon. Oh my gosh, are we at the countdown already? Okay, everybody stop eating, and make sure that you don't miss the countdown. Oh my gosh, and look, she's so precious. She didn't make it to the bed and she's asleep on the floor with her little butt in the air while we're over here counting down to midnight. Fireworks came out of the TV. I love this. I love how they go hug and kiss and stuff after they do the countdown. I pretty much always make them do it just so that I can see that. Yeah, see, they do a little kiss. Now go pee as quickly as you can, please. Poor Cadence is over here stinking and exhausted, needs attention and fun, but she is very cute. So I do think that this is where we will leave it for today. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. So probably next time we will start off right away with having that baby. Thank you everyone for joining me.
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah.